Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tennis Inside Out. Qinwen Zheng is taking on Elena Rybakina in the round of 32 in Madrid in Spain. It's on clay, it's fast, and it's going to be a terrific match. Previous world number 4, Qinwen Zheng, finding a little bit of form coming into this clay court tournament, and Rybakina just continuing her form. I'm going to take you through some stats. I'm going to also say hi to everybody in the chat. If you want to put out your messages, go ahead, ask me anything. Go ahead, distract me. Remesis, I see you're first in the chat. Let's go. Very excited. Big fan of Elena Rybakina, really on form. So let's have a look first. Let's touch on the head-to-heads, right? You see there on the screen, Rybakina has a 3-1 advantage, won 75% of those matches. And starting off back in 2022, that was on grass court. Rybakina beat the Zheng 2-0. Just over a year later, 2023 in Beijing, Rybakina won 2-0. And then, was this ATP WTA Finals in Riyadh 2024, Rybakina lost. So that was the only time that Zheng got the better of Rybakina. But that was in 3 sets. And then the most recent, which was now a few months ago, it was on the 11th of February 2026, Rybakina got the better of Zheng. Lost the first set, 6-4, it can happen with Rybakina, but came back strong, 6-2, and then had to fight really hard deep into the third set, 7-5. This will be the first encounter on clay, and I think it's set to be an absolutely smashing match here. They've played enough times against one another. The slower surface is probably going to create longer rallies, but because of altitude, maybe Rybakina, Zheng, they both got big serves that could take hold of those service games. But let's go have a look at how this match could unfold. And the players should be going on court very soon, in the next couple of minutes, I suppose. Just to keep an eye on what's going on here. So I already spoke about the clay. I've been talking about the altitude. Very interesting mix there, being so high above sea level. The ball travels quicker, travels faster. So looking at the player profiles, Qinwen Zheng is a momentum clay competitor. She's already Olympic champion, aggressive baseliner. She is happy to give it her all. I think the last time I remember watching her, I did a live stream. That was against Sabalenka. I have a feeling that was in Miami. Let's go back to those head-to-head results. And she was hitting so well. The serve was great. Sabalenka really... there we go. Yes, I was right. So it was Miami. Got through the first round. The second round was a bit tough against Madison Keys, and then came up against Sabalenka, obviously the eventual winner and Sunshine double champion. That was in straight sets against Sabalenka, but that was also on hard court. So aggressive baseliner. I think she's going to try to really control the game the best she can, using those ground strokes. I'm just trying to remember what her weapon was there. But I'm guessing it's going to be a forehand, had a solid backhand, if I remember correctly, especially down the line. If my memory serves me right, she has really a strong mentality on court, especially when she's down. something that you'd probably be thinking, Rybakina does the same. And that's true. Coming up with some wins where she really had to dig deep and get some comebacks and to win those matches. Probably her strengths are the heavy topspin forehand that she's going to implement as often as possible. But she does have, she's able to adapt, and she can change the rhythm within the rally. That will suit her. That will suit her quite nicely. I think it's probably going to be one tactic that she'll have to implement against Rybakina, but also try to keep it deep, which is definitely possible. Definitely possible. Rybakina can definitely do that. Strong movement around the court. Very good at defending, as I've already mentioned as well, and has the capabilities of staying in the rally for long. But for how long? She's playing Rybakina, who has already won a clay court title in Stuttgart. So for Rybakina, what is going to happen? She played such a terrific final, still reminiscing that match against Muchova, and that was probably one of the few times that I've seen her compared to perhaps the final in the Australian Open, where she had such a great start. And other than that, I'd say 90% of the time, I feel like she needs to get into the match. So I wonder what it's going to be like today. Strong belief in herself, never gets too carried away, very focused, like she has a game plan, she has a strategy, she's ready to implement it when necessary, or just stick to the plan, whatever the plan is. And it just seems that she has slower starts, but very quickly as well can grow into the match, and then it's just tickets for the opponents. So world number 2 Grand Slam champion as well. She has an elite serve. I think maybe that was the one thing that kind of let her down a little bit. If I'm going to be very critical on Elena Rybakina right now, but that's perhaps the one thing that let her down, is that maybe the first serve percentage, I noticed, even commented on it, that it was a little bit low. So she had to fight a little bit harder. She didn't get as many free points as she normally would. But we'll see today. We'll see today how that's going to pan out for her. And I guess, they always talk about the clay slowing down the serves. If it's well placed and if it can hit the lines, then it's going to pick up speed. But that's the same for every player. And Rybakina can definitely hit around the 190, even now that it's in altitude, probably hit the 200 kilometer per hour mark. So yes, it might fly really quickly over the net and into the court. The clay might slow it down, but she needs accuracy and power at the same time. That's what she's going to have to be looking for. Okay. This match was not due to start before 8. Where is this going? As I thought. Everything's fine. Yeah. So let's put up a poll. I'd love to know who, from you watching, who is going to win the first set. Go ahead, cast your vote. Rybakina. How's this going to look? I think I could even tell within the first game, the first 3-4 points, how this set is going to unfold. I think if she has a fast start, gets a lot of first serves in, big returns, um, and, uh, and finds consistency with her ground strokes, I think she can. I think she can steamroll Kinwen Zheng, and really dominate in 2 sets. Just showing now the last meeting that was in Doha, losing the first set 6-4, then won 6-2, 7-5. But I just feel that the confidence Elena is carrying now, she drove away with a new Porsche, winning Stuttgart. So I you got to put your money there with the world number 2. Few patches of clouds in the sky, but it's beautiful. Beautiful temperatures, nice and warm. Cameraman just zooming into the blue sky above. I think she'll probably have an easier first set. My feeling is that the second set could get tighter. That's when Jen is going to dig deeper, fight more, and she definitely has the capabilities as well of 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 giving a hard time for Rybakina. Just looking right now on TV, they gave 76% chance that Rybakina is going to win. 76% chance of winning. Will it go? I don't know. Will it go to 3 sets? I'm going to stick with my view. I think the first set's going to be a little bit easier than the second set, but I think Rybakina, she's in top form right now. I think she's going to win in 2 sets. Something like 6-2, 6-4, 6-3, 6-4. It could even be 7-5 in the second set. But can Jen win? Win a set? I'm not sure. All right. Rybakina to get us underway. And she's now been... There's interference somewhere. She has to start again. Looks empty. It's empty. Behind Kinwen Jen, who's about to return, can see it's only 2 people sitting behind her. Oh, what a perfect start. Ace out wide. Ooh, very interesting what's happening in the poll. Keep voting. Cast that vote. There's a good first serve out wide. Opens up the court, back and down the line. I really enjoy these evening sessions. Pressure from Rybakina, far easier to see the ball. Always lovely weather in Madrid, but man, when that sun is baking the court, it can be quite difficult. Especially I did Sinner early on, and man, the men, they hit the ball so hard. Sometimes very difficult to follow what they're doing. Kick down the middle of the court, and that was a very awkward return, leaning over the left hip and trying to get as quick as possible around the backhand. Kinwen Chen came out second best. Oh, beautiful ace through the center, misses Fenter. This is easy pickings right now. And I just feel for Chen. I think it's looking the way that I predict. I guess this next return game is gonna say it all. Just an amazing, amazing character. It looks like she's always happy. And she's containing it. It's just always like in the corner of her lips. It looks like she's about to just Rybakina just, I don't know, laugh or smile. Just continue trying to be professional. Amazing personality. An amazing competitor. Zheng. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh, she starts with an ace down the middle, following suit. Copying the best. First serve in the net. Kick out wide. Oh, big miss hit. Didn't even see the ball bounce. And the left hand was released from the racket, showing the discomfort. Does happen. Great first serve down the middle of the court. It's bounced short. Rybakina guessed too early. That's my feeling at least. And then Zheng just waited, guided the forehand down the line. Wasn't even hard. Just placed. Fantastic. Just looking at the pole. Oh, she was trying to copy Rybakina, go down the middle of the court. Almost the same pattern. Just missed the middle line. So second serve. Kick out wide to the backhand. Good backhand return cross court. Chen goes down the line with the backhand. And she hit that forehand too late, sending it out. First point for Rybakina as the returner. Taking quite an offensive position, returning. Rybakina let first serve. Nice. Being prepared with a continental grip. Looking for the serve out wide. Found the tram lines. My goodness, this pole is swinging all the time. Kick into the middle, forehand return deep onto the forehand of Chen, beautiful backhand winner, standing in the middle of the court, inside out. It's 2 points in a row now for the world number 2. And it wasn't bad depth from Chen. She had to deal with that return that landed on the baseline, basically on her feet. She played it back rather deep. Just a solid backhand. And look at that. Now, third point in a row. She's missed her first serve. This is where, I didn't really speak about the return, but this is where Rybakina is very strong. Really believes in herself. But the return goes long. And Chen holds her serve. Sigh of relief, I could imagine. Still early days, though. Interesting. Good depth from both ladies. Oh, but just too far the last backhand. Rybakina missing the baseline. First serve out wide, pulls Zheng out of the court. Probably feeling desperate, had to put a little bit more pressure on that return. Backhand, also playing it long. So, yeah, was that a forced error? I mean, she had to be pulled out of position. That's kind of mixed. Forced, unforced error. Probably a forced error. That was a good serve. Just missed the first serve out wide now, Rybakina. Kick out wide on the forehand. It's some incredible bounce. Like this camera view that I got. Backhand slice she was scooping it, so looking somewhat like she wanted to play a drop shot. That wouldn't have been smart. But definitely was thinking very defensive, trying to get it back. First serve down the middle of the court. Zheng read it well. On the backhand side now, it's short. Backhand, cross court, and Rybakina at the top of the net. Looked like she was just trying to guide that backhand down the line. Made sense. With a few unforced errors creeping in. I wonder what this means. Just saw the cameraman catching all these little signals coming out, catching the coach of Rybakina, and he did this. I wonder what that means. Cross court. Maybe go cross court. Oh, beautiful forehand down the line. There's a whole lot of insight and knowledge behind such symbols as crossing the arms. Probably means cross court. Down the line. Would I do this? Down the line. Ooh, almost an ace out wide. Oh, amazing kick. That return goes long. 2-1 for Rybakina. So much bounce on that second serve. Alrighty, a little bit closer of a service game for the world number 2 and champion in Stuttgart. This next game is really going to set the tone for the set. If Zheng can get a lot of first serves in, because the last game was mixed, right? It was almost felt like 50% first serves going in, 50% going out. Interesting. Really few unforced errors. So started off well in the service game, but I felt that in the last 2 games, just a few unforced errors creeping in. Magnificent forehand winner down the line. After the coach gave that signal, I believe that meant to go cross court. So from the due side, serve out wide, open up the court. It's what we call the 1-2 punch. Go ahead, everybody. Show your support right in the chat. Let me know who you are supporting. Doesn't cost you anything. That's what's so great about YouTube. These forms of communication are for free. Oh, great win across court. Rybakina tried to return on the feet of Zheng, but just too short. Straight away, pressure from Rybakina moving forward to the net, forcing the error. She wants to stay on Rybakina's heels and fight toe to toe. She's going to need a lot of first serves going in. Oh, fantastic serve out wide. You could see Rybakina just leaning to her left. Misread that one. Huge let, and it goes out. Kick onto the backhand. Return, look long. Rybakina showing a bit of frustration, slamming the ball first into the ground and then into the net. Not crazy. She didn't try to rip the hair off the ball or destroy it, but yeah, showing a little bit of unease right now. I think that was a let, but a stunning forehand return winner down the line. It would have been called immediately. Those are the type of points you should be saving for the match. Oh, massive mishit, double hand, backhand, out. 2-all. Very interesting. Looks like this first set is not going to be as close as I imagined. I feel now, what I've just seen, something's going to happen at the end. So 4-all, even 5-all. Feels like even a tiebreak. But Kinwen Chen is looking solid right now. No, Rybakina is able to go to that level and hit consistently with power. We're going to see how this works. Surprise attack, beautiful, beautiful. That's knowing your opponent, knowing what they're going to do next, purely because of the shot that you played before. And in this case, Rybakina hit a great backhand cross court. And reading Chen's body language, she was just going to chip that backhand into the court. Very late decision from Rybakina, but it was an easy volley put away. First serve out wide. Good backhand return, cross court. It opened up the court, played right back at Rybakina, landed on her feet, basically. Tough decisions to be made here. If Rybakina stood maybe half a meter back, she probably would have found better timing. Maybe she's anticipating the drop shot from Chen. Tries to go down the middle with an ace. She missed it though. Kick onto the forehand. Ooh, wild forehand. Definitely looked like Rybakina was trying to hit with topspin. Had to ease down with the power though. 15-30. Oh, double fault. Break points, opportunities. And a little bit more concern now on the faces of everyone in Rybakina's camp. First serve goes in. Double and backhand return. Oh, it was short. And she hit a forehand cross court out to Rybakina. Chen gets the break. Oh my. Not quite yet at that halfway mark in the set. Still very possible that Rybakina will get her opportunities and break. surprise. So not a bad opening service game, but as I said already, it just looked like, a few unforced errors creeping in. I guess when I think about Stuttgart, it's not really high altitude. When she was playing there, that's West Germany. No, sorry, that Baden-Württemberg. So close to the French border. I wonder how high that is. Probably a couple of 100 meters. It's not really altitude, but Madrid is far higher. So definitely. Not that she needs to tone down with the power, but she needs to add more topspin. I think it's perfect for her right now because Kinwen Jen is also quite tall, 1.78 m, 5'10". She also has the capabilities of, and she's hitting with topspin, so it's going to bounce nicely into the hitting zone. Is Rybakina still as cool as a cucumber? Hi Chris, welcome. Well, she showed a bit of frustration in the 2 games ago when she was returning, and maybe a little bit signs of bewilderment, that she's just kind of shocked, like what's going on here. She should know that there's altitude. Okay, but Rybakina is definitely taking a more offensive stance. Standing closer to the baseline, kick onto the backhand, inside in return. It's a bit short. Whoa! What a backhand cross-court from Kinwen Chen. And race to the net after that one. Points 1 on the serve. Chen 75%, excuse me. Rybakina at 60% right now. It's just explaining the flow of this match, how it's starting right now. Oh, great first serve out wide. That's not going to go in. Okay, I thought she was going to use the same ball again. I would. I'm a little bit superstitious that way. If I hit a good serve, I want the same ball back. Slice out wide, return wide and long. 40 love now. Only 167 kilometers per hour, but the placement was great. Far away from the service line and probably almost touching the inner tram line. That was from the due side, going out wide. Just missed the first serve down the middle of the court. Second serve. Kick out wide, double hand back and return. Felt like she just wanted to play it in the court. Cross court, Kinwen Chen tried to go big down the line. Missed her backhand. So, right now, just feel that mistakes are what's adding up all the points. Unforced errors, forced errors. Hopefully this game can open up and look a lot more attractive, a lot more beautiful. Backhand down the line. Could only find the doubles court. 4-2 lead now for Chen. For all fans out there, comeback is in order. Good first serve. Oh, what a return inside out. Good forehand down the line from Rybakina. Oh, fantastic play. That was some solid tennis. Especially after that big first serve. She needs another one here. Good serve out wide. Oh, what a return from Kinwen Chen. Great forehand from Rybakina. Just blasted it down the middle of the court. Zheng was trying to come back to her position and found it speeding in her direction towards her body. Wow, thunderous first serve and a massive forehand, 1-1. What am I trying to say here? Just 3 shots, really. Big serve, short return, smash it away. Good question, Chris. My experience so far for 2026, yes, she's been a bit of a slow starter, and 90% of the time she comes back and just takes hold of the match. I think the only times I saw her that she dominated from the very beginning and still won the match. Unforced error in the rally, forehand long from Zheng. Rybakina holds. Only time I remember was the Australian Open final. She took the first set and then lost the second. Zabalenka came back and then just switched back on in the third. And then most recently in Stuttgart, where Muchova had no chance. And that second set was even better. Such a good start. But all the other matches, a little bit shaky. No, not shaky. I mean, she plays the way she plays her game, and it's power hitting. But she needs time to find her range. And point by point, game by game, you can see that she finds it. I'm tempted to say that it's already started. This last service game was pretty good. High percentage of first serves going in. Zheng was returning so well, but the response was good. The response after the return was positive. Managed to keep the balls in the singles court. Four-three lead, and Zheng to serve. Has to retake a ball toss. Oh, Manana, please sit down. Oh, chair umpire is showing some attitude. Trying to start with an ace out wide, found the doubles court. Backhand return, bit short in the middle. Zheng taking control. Forehand drop shot volleys too deep. Backhand slice approach from Rybakina. And was the passing shot in? I think it was just long. Very close. Very, very close. It looked like Rybakina was there to play the forehand volley, but she knew better. Wow, thunderous first serve. How quick was that? Rybakina just trying to block it back with a two-handed backhand. First serve, 1 percentage, 89%. Right now, Rybakina only 69. This is where Rybakina really has to take her opportunities. Another first serve. It's missed. Second serve, double fault. Trying to go down the line. Ooh, what's happening here? I wonder if something is materializing. Both the ladies, each now on one double fault. Good first serve. Return is long, using the forehand. Rybakina. At some point, I thought Rybakina, she stands too close. Stands too close to the baseline. It's a testimony of her belief in herself. Drop shot. That's a better drop shot from Qinwen Chen. Double bounce. 40-30. Also, oh, beautiful switch. Showing the topspin forehand and one-handed just quickly change the grip. Game point. To add real pressure. Man, that first serve looks thunderous. Hits in the net though. It's not going to help. Second serve. Rybakina very close to the baseline. That's better control, found good depth. Forehand in the net. Slaps herself on the left thigh. And a 5-3 lead. Well, it's definitely looking like it's going one way right now. I'm going to put the poll to rest. Have a look at what the stats say, especially here in the chat. And it does pop up at some point. It's not happening now. First serve is long. Return was short. They're in a forehand cross-court duel. Oh, massive forehand cross-court. That was wonderful placement. Definitely put pressure on Zheng. Super flat, full of power. First serve out wide. Good return. Just had to control that forehand of Rybakina as the ball that returned came in quite quickly. Played it somewhat inside in. But the placement, I think, got the better of Zheng, not the power. Serve out wide. Oof, not a bad return. It was a bit short though. Oh, thunderous backhand on the run from Chen down the line. Rybakina caught in two minds what to do, perhaps. Just stood still in the middle of the court. There was some adjustments going on there at the last second. By Zheng, could see she just almost blocked the rack, blocked the ball. Oh, that was going right into her body. Almost hitting the chair umpire. Good use of the body serve. It is allowed in tennis. Just the opponent needs to be moving out the way. It's not Rybakina's fault. Almost an ace down the middle of the court. Kick out wide. Short. Wow. Now she's starting to find her range. It hit the inner tram line and the baseline right in the corner. And she holds serve. Rather quick 9 games if I look at it now. 31 minutes have gone by. It's these type of moments, though, Rybakina, she can excel. Zheng is serving well, and she has another high percentage first serves going in very, very soon. She'll be taking this set. I don't know why. Sometimes I can't see information. What it looked like. Okay, not many people voted, but thank you very much to everyone who did contribute to the poll. Doesn't cost anything. I asked who will win the first set in this match, and 58% of you said that Rybakina. Zheng is now jogging to the baseline, ready to start her service game, serving for the set. In the poll, gave 42% chance of winning. So true, Chris. Such an important game, especially for Rybakina. Probably even more important for Zheng. Oh, she starts with a stunning ace down the middle of the court. ...188 kilometers per hour. What a stunner. Now the first serve goes in. Defensive forehand return was short. And there's counter-punching right now. And just sends the backhand cross-court long. Ooh. Looking very good right now for Qinwen. Great, another first serve. Drop shot is too deep. For an approach down the line, hits the top of the net, and that must have definitely put off Zheng. Completely mishit that backhand of hers. So, lucky girl, Rybakina. Could have gone another way altogether. Still in the fight to break Qinwen Zheng and stay in this set. Second time now. I see Zheng trying to, or has to retake the ball toss. Great first serve. Return is short. Oh my gosh! And Rybakina went the wrong way. Forehand cross court hits the top of the net, and Qinwen doesn't look phased at all. Her camp looks very calm. Guess you have to in this situation. Aggressive play, and she's got set point. There are fans in the stands cheering Qinwen on. 8:45. This is the first serve. Second serve onto the backhand. That's a miss hit. Oh! And the return was wide. My goodness, I thought it bounced right in the corner. And the first set is up. Wow, wow, wow. What are we in store for tonight? Are we prepared for 3 sets? That's the question. Just think about the next match. Might have to postpone it, but we'll see how it goes. 2 aces for Rybakina, 3 for Zheng. First serve percentages in. Rybakina's highest, 67%, 57 for Zheng. And both have won 71% of the points off those first serve percentages. Both 7 winners, both 10 unforced errors. And it's just the one break, one opportunity that Zheng needed. Some words being exchanged right now between Qinwen and the chair umpire, who's now coming onto the court. Looks like she's inspecting something behind the baseline. I mean, if they're concerned about, I have no idea what they could be talking about. Moisture, maybe? The chair umpire's on the court right. Yeah. Maybe because of moisture. I see that she's sliding her foot on the lines, just dragging her feet on the lines, but I think she needs to take hold of this match and tell them, get on with it. The conditions are there for both of you. Ryba has to dig deep in this set. Announcement was made over the intercom. Well, the courts would have been swept because the set is over. What is the concern now? Still having words. Rybakina standing inside the court. I wish I could lip read. Chair umpire's look on her face is like, what? The court looks great. I don't know what it could be. Maybe just a bit of moisture. First serve. Let's get going. 1-2 punch. First serve in. Very short return. Massive forehand winner. Cross court. First serve onto the backhand. Returned well by Qinwen. And forehand cross court. Looked like she took it late. Rybakina goes long. Contact point, maybe too close to her body. First serve out wide. Great return down the line from Qinwen Chen. What a winner. And I just feel that she's playing a little smarter. Adapting well to the situation. She's standing far away. Oh, the placement of that return, fantastic. She's standing probably a good 3.5 meters, I would say, away from the baseline. Even for the second serve, she's standing further back. Inside out forehand from Qinwen. Tries the drop shot, but that was way too flat. Struggled on that one. Chris is asking, who is complaining? I don't know if it was really a complaint, but more of a concern from both players. I think it's got something to do with the lines, because the chat umpire was out on the court both sides, and she was just dragging her right foot over the baseline. Maybe because it's too slippery. Could be moisture in the air. And I just got to continue. I mean, it's not raining. Oh, maybe. I'll explain just now after this point. Amazing winner. Qinwen Zheng has just found her range. She's in the hitting zone. Look at that break point. I think what probably happened was once they quickly swept the court, then they put the sprinklers on. And then the pop-up sprinklers that come up from the ground. And that's just to, I guess to keep the clay from blowing away. It's nice when clay is slightly wet. Whoa! On the stretch, double hand backhand return winner, surprising even her camp down the line. And she's got an early break in the set. Phenomenal start. The highest quality from Qinwen. Keep in mind, she was a former world number 4. She knows what it takes to beat the best. And she did have an injury. She had an injury for some time, and that's why her ranking slipped. I think she was even worse than this, to be honest. And she's trying to build up her points again. This is the start of upsets. Chris writing in the chat, in tomorrow's match, he fancies Osaka to beat Zabalenka. She has been playing well, Osaka. Looking very confident. She likes clay as well. Forehand return in the net. Whoa, what's happening? Just waiting for Rybakina to flip the switch. Oh, stunning ace down the middle of the court. That must have been again around 190 kilometers per hour. Placement is great with the serving. Serve quality on the second serve is top notch. And wow, returns are great. That's how you beat the best. You just have to be slightly better. But it was an early break. It was an early break in the second set. Wow, another magnificent first serve. One hand backhand return from Rybakina. Didn't even go close to the net. Well, it was going close to the net, and then it was never going to get there. My goodness. Good kick out wide. Beautiful. Taking it early. Within the 3/4 court, Rybakina double hand backhand winner off the return down the line. And it's probably the best time to do it. The court is level right now. It doesn't seem like any of them are even going to have the chance or the opportunity to be running forward. It seems like both players are finishing off the points as quick and as early as possible. That was a little bit promising, though, from Rybakina. Still think that Zheng is going to win this. Good second serve. Return was a bit short. Big forehand. Found good depth. And so did Rybakina. Both ladies playing just centimeters away from... from the baseline. In the end, Zheng was moved out on the backhand side. Ever so slightly. She tried to go big down the line and just missed the inner tram line. Found the depth, but miscalculated the width. Serve was good on the forehand side, inside out. Forehand return, that's a miss hit, and it misses all the lines, very close. Ooh, a little bit of a comeback here. 3 game points. Rybakina, how did she do it? And I mean, these last 2 points, those balls are so close. I'm talking about centimeters away from the line. The last shot that was hit, that was unforced error, looked like a miss hit from Zheng, but so close. Great return, right on the feet of Zheng, and she could only hit a forehand in the net. My goodness. First serve in the net. Just feel that Rybakina is going to take her opportunities now. Yeah, she's standing probably half a foot back now. Giving herself more space. Guessed the wrong way. That's long. Thought it was going to go to the backhand. Smart play. Very, very brave from Qinwen. She went hard down the middle of the court. Second serve. Onto the forehand. Missed the first serve. Down the middle of the court. Where's she going to go with the second serve? Rybakina, I guess, is going to pick a side early. Onto the backhand. Return is short but powerful from Rybakina. Response from Rybakina, amazing. Full of power. Zheng late with her forehand. And she'll probably feel now she needs probably half a foot, half a meter moving back. Give herself more space. I think she needs to go more into the body as well. It's amazing return, back-to-back breaks, and it's 1-1. My goodness. That's what I thought. Yeah, Rybakina lost the first game, but it's right in the beginning of the set. There's less pressure when it's so early on, and Rybakina really found her range. Good quality ground strokes and returns in that last game. Kick onto the backhand. Qinwen standing far back. Forehand cross court in the net. Nice. Siddharth, thank you for your comment. We definitely have a Rybakina fan here. Moving on. Ace from Rybakina. That's what she's going to need. Those 3 points. Big first serves in. Oh, aces. Easier said than done. Good first serve down the middle of the court. What a backhand return. The quality from both players are so high right now. Quality return, serve. That was a fantastic serve from Rybakina. But just Qinwen's decision making to stand further back has just helped her a little bit. Second serve. Heavy topspin forehand, inside out, return goes long, very close again to the lines, but it doesn't count. Here's a very important point. Missed the tee down the middle of the court. I feel that Rybakina has probably taken half a step to the right now behind the baseline. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And unforced error from Qinwen Zheng. Serving now 40-30, game point. Right into the body, and that was a miss. I didn't even see where the ball went. 2-1, Rybakina holds her service game. So that's better. Still quite tight the first couple of points, and once you took the lead, got that 40-30. Just seems like it got a bit easier. I like that last serve particularly. That was right in the body on the forehand side. Very precise if that's what she wanted. Difficult for Qinwen to make space. Seems like both the ladies, when they're returning, they're trying to guess which way the other's going to serve to buy a little time. I always put myself in the shoes of goalkeepers when they're taking a penalty. Yeah, to cover most of the goal, you have to pick a side. And because these ladies are such big servers, it makes sense. It makes sense to do that. The umpire calls time, and Qinwen has had a bit of time now to think about what she's going to do. I would like to see her hit some body serves, but to be very honest, it's almost every single game now that she's had on serve, she's hit at least one ace. And if she can open with an ace, feel that on that due side going down the middle, that would be great. If she gets it in, Rybakina is already under pressure with the first return. As she does, one-hand backhand, return lob, doesn't even make it over the net. Easy pickings for the ball girl. Serve out wide. It's just out. Second serve. Kick out wide. Thunderous return cross court. That definitely put Qinwen off. To rush the technique with the double hand backhand. Hit it long. Oh, so close to these lines. Just missed the ace out wide. Not looking phased at all. Qinwen. Double fault. That's definitely not going to help her cause. Missing those first serves. And I mean, they look like centimeters out. But this is where Rybakina is going to thrive. Inside the baseline, magnificent return cross court. Very defensive play from Qinwen, trying to mix it up now, being aggressive with the forehand. And it worked as Rybakina hit her backhand in the net, releasing the left hand from the racket on the backhand side. Creeping closer to that 1 hour mark. There we go. First serve's good. Forehand return is long, 183 kilometers per hour first serve. Very interesting, technically speaking. She's releasing the ball, Qinwen Zheng, when she's moving backwards. Textbook style, when I think about all my lessons in coaching. Wow, thunderous forehand. Standing inside the baseline, Qinwen hits her forehand inside out. Double hand, backhand, high and long from Rybakina. Very interesting seeing that slow motion serve. Yeah, she releases the ball when she's moving backwards. So she has to release, just thinking technically what she needs to do, because she's still moving forward. She needs to release the ball even earlier so that she's going back. Maybe that's what's giving her extra power. And then moving forward. Altering the textbooks. That's the beauty about the game of tennis. Yes, there's a written way of learning tennis, and then there's a pure way, what works for the individual. As eventually Qinwen hits her backhand down the line long at 60 minutes, 1 hour mark. Few backhand cross-court exchanges. I wanted to change it up. Qinwen missed the backhand down the line. Ooh, slice forehand, too short. And that's better. That looked like there was more topspin on that forehand from Rybakina. Great winner. Cross court. Definitely more topspin. Wash those windows clean. Good serve out wide. Qinwen returned her forehand, return in the net. Cool question. Whoa, what a return. But there was a very short backswing, hardly any follow through from Qinwen, who just used the power from Rybakina and put it right on her feet. Rybakina's feet, that is. I'm going to answer your question just now, Siddharth. Very cool. Defensive return. Heavy topspin now from Qinwen. Oh my goodness, unforced error. They were high, heavy topspin balls in defense. Very common on clay, just buying a bit of time to recover. And they're awkward because clay forces the ball to bounce even higher. I feel that Rybakina should wrap this up. Good first serve, great return. But she's standing so far back, she's got time to adjust. Oh, that was mistimed. What was that from Rybakina? I think that's game. It was very strange. Okay, still going on serve. Sadat asked a very good question. What is the difference in their styles of play? Well, I think they're quite similar. They both have very big serves. And looking at the stats, Qinwen just set an extra ace in that first set. So 3 aces to 2. All the stats were pretty much the same. 7 winners each, 10 unforced errors each. They're quite similar. I think the difference between these two players is really the mental strength. That ability to win those important points. Tennis is also somewhat like a chess match, and they have to think ahead of time. If I do this, I want to do this, this, and this, but what are the possibilities? What could my opponent do? They both have big first serves. Haven't seen really Qinwen finishing the points off at the net, volleys and smashes, but I think she would be good at it. Although, when I think back to when she played Sabalenka in Miami, she was at the net a few times. Very aggressive player. They're both returning very well. So very similar in style. Maybe the biggest differences are that Qinwen saying she plays more topspin, but heavier topspin. So you can see, you can imagine the ball traveling higher over the net at times. Where for Rybakina, she's a little bit more one-dimensional. She likes to hit the ball flat. With power, of course, you can hit topspin, but the balls are most of the time, I would say on average, probably traveling half a meter at most over the net. Probably even lower than that. Double fault. So I hope that answered your question. There's something else I'm going to bring up now, pardon me. It's very interesting what's happening on the tour. They're in the rally right now, trying to get a cross court. Qinwen hits a backhand down the line and misses it. Great. Perfect. The cameraman keeps zooming into this racket, which has also caught my eye. There's a racket leaning up against the side boards, these electronic boards, to the right of Qinwen Chen. And I've seen this before, that I think she's switching rackets between games. Ooh, look at that. 3 break points. And the only reason why I think she's switching rackets for each game is that when she's serving, I can imagine that she's playing with a looser tension. So she can get more power with the hope of getting a high percentage of first serves in. There's more spring effect when she's striking that first serve. The thing that she worries about afterwards is if the ball comes back and she's in a rally, she's definitely going to have to use more topspin because the strings are giving extra power and she doesn't want to be hitting long, which has been happening in this game, and that's why she's down right now. Where the other racket that's sitting on the sideboard is probably tighter to get a little bit more control when she's returning. Forehand in the net, there was thunderous ground strokes back and forth from both players. Rybakina came second best. Good first serve. Return is long. Ooh, Rybakina. Her nerves are being tested. Looking at the ground, holding a racket up. I don't think she was capable of letting it go. Moses Wearer, welcome, welcome. But Rybakina has participated in so many tournaments without rest. Could this be impacting her performance here? She's also playing an in-form Qinwen Zheng, who just sends a perfect serve down the middle of the court to save all break points. I don't know if that's the factor, to be very honest. Since winning the tournament, being the second seed, she's the last one in the round to play. So she definitely had a couple of days off after winning, driving her Porsche around. No, my feeling is that she's probably not quite, or hasn't yet adjusted. Beautiful ace down the middle of the court. She hasn't yet adjusted, perhaps, to the altitude in Madrid, because I feel that her balls are either perfect length, and I mean centimeters away from the baseline, or they're going long. But she doesn't want to change her style of return. Ooh, ground stroke was long, double hand backhand from Qinwen. I just feel maybe she could give herself a little bit more time just to react to the first, with the first return, with the second return, by standing further back. Maybe slightly stubborn in her ways right now. I mean, these are all factors that she needs to take into consideration, is that the balls are traveling faster in Madrid. There's altitude. Did she land it? I think so lucky Qinwen Zheng. That was oh! I don't even think you can put a human hair between the mark and the line. And the look on Qinwen's face. Yeah. That was close. And if she can put in another big serve, as she does, I think the ball boy is going to collect that ball before it reaches the net and holds her serve. So still going on serve. Right now there were double breaks, obviously in the beginning. Back-to-back breaks, should I say. Yeah. What else? I mean, she had a good opening game, but Qinwen has been consistent throughout, had performed really well at the end of that first set. I mean, we're talking about someone who's a former world number 4, Qinwen Zheng. So looking at those stats earlier, first serve is good, return blocked back on the forehand side. Backhand's cross court now. Oh, good length from Qinwen. Inside out forehand. Very good. Backhand down the line. Stunning winner. And she's got the range. She's found it. Beautiful tennis. The only argument I have now is that perhaps that last shot from Rybakina was slightly short. And I think for these professionals, that's somewhere in the 3/4 court. Not 15. I was just looking up Qinwen Zheng. There we go. Yeah. Ooh. Missed the forehand down the line. 3 point for Rybakina. I didn't really take notice of... I didn't take notice of the date. 16th of June last year, 2025, Qinwen Zheng was ranked 4th in the world. Amazing. And I think it was because of an injury that she's just slipped. Great backhand winner. It was opened up, can opener with that serve out wide. Oh, what a serve. Out wide, opens up the court, goes cross court with a forehand. On the run, Qinwen Zheng misses the inner tram line. Aiming for the forehand, missed the serve. Slice out wide. Ooh, wild forehand return. Cross court. And it's game for Rybakina. So it's now taking the exact amount of time this set as it did to complete the first set. That's stunning. Just looking at the stats. She was ranked 4th in the world last year. April, May, June. It's almost a year ago. MC7. Yeah. Oh. MC7 rooting for Rybakina, but yeah, really pointing out the facts here that if it wasn't for her injury, she would probably still be inside the top 10. That's a huge setback, but she's still young. I mean, 23 years young. Just probably needs a lucky break again, to be very honest, and creep inside, get more points, creep inside in the top 20 and then top 10. She looks like a top player, technically speaking. And it's, you know, who was asking this? Siddhartha, you were asking. What are the differences in their style of play? But they're very similar. Both heavy hitters. Maybe Qinwen's trying to adapt more. That's what I see that she's doing on the return. Big first serve down the middle of the court. Double hand back in return in the net from Rybakina. 15 love. Oh, thanks for your comment, MC7. Big first serve down the middle of the court. Not a bad return from Rybakina. And I think, did Qinwen get it? That looked out. Oh, I want to see where that ball bounced. Show me Hawkeye. That looked out. No, they're not going to show it. Off to the next point. Or on to the next point. Wow. Another ace, 186 kilometers per hour. And Rybakina, not happy at all. Oh, yeah, but that is crazy because that is like 99% of the ball is out. Yeah, that is crazy. I'm looking at the mark on the court and it's out. It's actually out. It's like it's not even close to the line. But I know what happens, man. It's such a pity. Rybakina is going to try fight and fight and fight. Yeah, I mean she's showing. She's like it's like this much out, but the ball hits the back of the line, and it creates a gap like between the line. It's so difficult to explain. I mean, I've played on clay before. I mean that is actually. I wonder if she cleaned the line a little bit. Wow, but that looked long. I mean, really, Rybakina is right. It's probably like half a centimeter long. But it has happened before. I've heard it hit the line, and then I look at the mark, and it's out. Big first serve out wide. Backhand return in the net. That's a tough one. I mean, we're talking about 1 point. But that 1 point is... It could be completely different. I mean, that was the first serve. If she had a second serve, could Rybakina have won the point off the second return? And then it's 30-15, not 40-love. Whoa, that's a spooky one, really. I mean, we rely these days so much on technology. I wonder if this is going to come up in the highlight packages. Maybe I need to somehow put something together and explain this better. Oh, completely off balance. Rybakina is probably shaken right now. Tough. That definitely looked long. And I mean, and Hawkeye showed that, I'm telling you, like 1%, 2% of the ball clipped the line, but it does happen. It clips the line, and then the mark on the clay shows that it's long. There's a gap between the back of the mark and there's a gap between the line and the mark that's been made on the court. Second serve, down the middle of the court, double hand backhand, return in the net. I mean, I've experienced that. When I was playing in Germany, the same thing happened. I heard it hit the line. I thought, let me go check. And then the mark was long. And then it's like, whoa, wait a minute. How is this even possible? Once again, repeat of the previous point. Serve out wide, or onto the backhand return in the net. I think that's where we probably still need that technology where they used to have cameras. They used to have cameras that was trying to pick up the ball on the service line, and then you just slow motion. I think with today's technology, they probably need to do this. Really, honestly, wayward backhand from Kinwen Chen, and Rybakina holds, but I think. Oh, she still can't let it go, shaking her head ever so slightly left and right as she's walking under the watchful eye of the chair umpire. But what can she do? As I said, modern technology is governing the sport, and better so. You can't judge in the hard court. I think in the past, players probably had a better feeling of whether it was in or out than lineswomen. The umpires that used to just spend hours looking at the line to see if the ball was going to go, if it went in or out. And then when Hawkeye came in, it just showed that with all the challenges, I don't know if you remember that the players had, that most of the time they were getting it right. And then eventually, gosh, I'll never forget the first time I saw in the US Open that where are the linesmen and the lineswomen? There's no one on court. It just feels like it's like a TV game, just empty. 2 players and a few ball boys, ball girls running around. Wow. And the chair umpire, can't forget them. A lot happening here, and this is definitely pushing the next match even further, because my guesstimation was that João Fonseca and Rafael Chodar were going to go on around this time, That's definitely not going to happen. Good first serve out wide. Return, forehand return, long. I really wonder if that line call is going to come up. I can imagine that Rybakina is already she's thought in the back of her head she's going to do some complaints or something. Maybe the best thing to do is to get some slow motion camera on the line just to pick it up to confirm it. Unforced error, Rybakina. I haven't seen this from her. Looking Italian with her hand gestures right now, but deeply frustrated, and even the camp's looking a little bit edgy when I'm just scanning over the faces of the coaches and physiotherapists, and I don't know who everyone is there. I'm just guessing that's their jobs. Missing the first serve. Kick down the middle of the court, double hand backhand return, sent down the middle back to the forehand of Qinwen Zheng, who completely mishit her forehand. Wow. Oh, yeah, she heard the line. Oh, yeah, but which one? Oh, okay. I don't know if that looked exactly. It wasn't the mark, was it? Unless the cameraman got it wrong. Double fault. She thought she hit the ace and then wanted to see on the big screen where it landed. That just broke the rhythm, man, between the first and second serve. Tough one for Zheng. Lucky for Rybakina. Big point. Important point right here. I don't know. That's shaky stuff right now from Zheng. Has to retake a ball toss. She's nervous. And throws that or smashes that first serve into the net. Got to think now that Rybakina has a chance here. Oh, good. That's a double fault. Gifting Rybakina set point. Oh, thunderous first serve. The return lands on the baseline like a log, double hand backhand in the net. Too big of a smash from the advantage court. Wow, one set point saved. How on earth did Rybakina get that return back right on the baseline? You could see it cleaned it. Great smash though. Behind the baseline. Double fault again. Another set point for the world number 2. First serve's good. Forehand return. Wow, that must have hit the baseline. Qinwen's under pressure, hitting short. And backhand in the net from Qinwen Chen. It's 1-set all. Incredible. How did she do it? I thought she was put off by that line. And Rybakina is leaving the court right now. So it's going to be a longer intermission now. Perfect time for me to just top up my drinks here. Mike, you are a very busy man today, commentating 3 matches. Another one still to come. Correct. This is the one I've been waiting for. This set seems to be going to the type. Oh, we've moved on. This set seems to be. Zheng has an advantage here. Well, it's 1-set-all. I'll be back. So having Rybakina step off court means there's probably an additional couple more minutes added on to the extra 2 minutes. That's a standard break that players have when a set ends. That's 1-set-all. Question now is, who's going to win the 3rd set? Let's start another poll. Go ahead, cast your vote. It doesn't cost you anything, just a little bit of fun. I feel like I got something in my eye. You just gotta think that Rybakina has it now. followed by two officials. Rybakina enters the court. Oh, and Kinwin also left the court. I was wondering, I didn't see her. Probably during all the adverts, she decided, yeah, let me go as well. She also has her bodyguards. No, I'm just kidding. Those are tournament officials making sure that there's no cheating going on, nothing illegal happening. Let's get this third set started. Remember to subscribe. If this is your first time to the channel, I am very new to this. Enjoying the company here online in the chat, as well as obviously verbally articulating what I visually see happening in front of me. Great start for Rybakina, starting with an ace out wide. And when you got some time, like the video. You can even hype it up. That would be great. Just to push it out a little more. Much appreciated from my side. Share with your friends. Probably in the back of your mind, you know some people who would like to follow these matches. Kick down the middle of the court. Inside in, forehand return. Found really good depth and power. Can win 15 all. First serve attempt. Ace down the middle is long. Kick into the backhand with some nice bounce. Inside in, backhand return looked very safe from Kinwin. Now she's really heating it up. Lots of power. Big backhand cross-court exchange for both players. Inside in, forehand from Kinwin. Rybakina just trying to defend. Oh, change of pace, and she then hit a forehand in the net. Beautiful point, though. It was looking really, really good. High quality ground strokes from both ladies. Yeah, great serve out wide. The return wasn't so great. Hit the racket frame of the racket. First serve, ace down the middle of the court. 194 kilometers per hour. That's altitude for you. Kick out wide. Heavy backhand topspin return cross court. In a backhand cross court duel, and the Rybakina hits the top of the net, allowing it now to go to deuce. Zheng is very tough. Olympic gold and 2024 finalist. in Riyadh, huh? The WTA. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for your comment. Always like a bit of stats, as I think all of you can see. Slice out wide. Return was safe from Qinwen. Targeting the forehand side, though, of Rybakina. Feeling the pressure. She's now moving. It's been moved around the court. And then once again, a backhand cross-court duel. Change of pace. Amazing. I really like this camera angle as well. Sometimes they have a more of like a bird's eye view, very high up, looking down the court, and you can't gauge how high the ball's traveling over the net. But now, this camera view is probably just slightly higher than head height. And it's behind Rybakina. It's incredible to see the height of the shots traveling from Zheng compared to Rybakina. Kick down the middle of the court. Looking very safe right now from Qinwen. Eventually tried to change it up with a heavy backhand down the line. Missing the baseline. Back to Juice. Good first serve. And no control on that forehand return. Rybakina advantage. Retaking the ball toss for the first serve. Misses the first serve. Just having a glance over to her coach, probably giving an instruction what she should do now. I think she should probably go more into the body with that second serve. Goes to the backhand, court opens up, goes down more into the middle of the court, hit a bit too early. Rybakina forehand down the line, back and cross court from Qinwen, back and cross court. Whoa! From Rybakina, and I didn't see the ball come back. So Rybakina holds a service game. Always a good way to start a set. No one's allowed to sit. Just a quick few sips of water, energy drinks. Interesting setup by Rybakina's bench. There are 4 canisters. They look identical, but you took a sip from 3 of them. Just a little sip of whatever was in, but from 3 of the 4. Maybe she knows exactly which is which and when she needs it the most. First serve let. Chair umpire just stopping play for a second. Allows once again to resume. First serve into the net. This is where Rybakina should be licking her lips. This is her opportunity to really put pressure on early in the set. Starting with a second serve. Great second serve though. Beautiful approach down the line. Wow. Quality of that second serve was phenomenal. Okay, I mean, it's in the beginning of it's a first service game. It's the beginning of the service game. And maybe she just thought, yeah, I'd go big, slice out wide, force Rybakina to chip that forehand return short. The rest is history. Serve out wide, good defensive block, double hand back in return. but it was a bit too short. Kinwen Chen, inside in forehand winner, 30 love. This is really just going to boil down to mental strength in the end. And the quality from both the ladies, so good. Double fault, though. Yeah, these service errors are creeping in. First serve let. First serve in the net. Again, another second return opportunity for Rybakina. Where's she going to go? Oh, beautiful cross-court winner. Oh, no. Okay, well, it definitely must have been a winner, but it was first a double fault. Ooh, two in a row. Concerning times. See the cameraman zooming in to Kinwen's camp, looking at the coaches. They're in conversation. Serves an ace out wide. Well, what's the best thing to do after you've hit two double faults? Perhaps hit two aces. She's hit one of them. And it looked like another let. Let first serve. Her accuracy and placement with the first serve is so good, even when it clips to the top of the net and goes in. It's the second point in a row from the left-hand side of the court that she's gone down the middle of the court. And she does it again. And what's better than hitting? What do you do after you've hit two double faults? Two aces. My goodness. Very calm, very calm. It's probably her culture, how she grew up. Just certain moments. I haven't really seen her celebrate, overboard. Talking about Kinwen now. All right, this is getting very interesting. One, ladies. Rybakina opens up with an ace. That's now three aces in a row combined. First serve in the net. Can't imagine there's going to be more aces. Or at least in this point. Kick serve onto the backhand, return deep, pushing Rybakina back. That was good footwork to create that space. Forward down the line. Oh my word, the placement with the double hand back and cross court from Kinwen. Oh, tough. There's more tactical play now coming in for Rybakina, creating more distance between her and the baseline. Oh, the height over the net, phenomenal. That placement was also superb. This match deserves to be a quarterfinal or semi-final. I was thinking the same. These two could be in a final, to be honest. Oh, stunning shot Slice backhands now from Kinwen. The placement is just right by the lines. Changes up the pace with the double hand backhand. Cross court and one hand backhand defense from Rybakina goes down the line, but it's long. Honestly, I was thinking the same. I mean, this match deserves, to be quarterfinal, semi-final match. Gosh, even a final. Hopefully, Zheng rises in ranks to change the draw a bit, making things more interesting. I mean, she really gave Zabalenka a go in Miami on the hard court. Now she's really giving Rybakina as well a go. That's it. Oh! Her return. Oh, gosh. That's going to definitely put a smile on everyone's face. Was a little bit late, but she completely damaged the logos. The Mercedes logos on the side of the net were just smashed away. And the ball boys didn't know what to do with that. They just hid it away now behind the umpire's chair. So, crazy stuff. And the passing shot from Rybakina goes long, or wide, should I say. 2 breakpoint opportunities. A lot has been happening in this match. And I'm a little bit fixated on the missing logos. The Mercedes logo now feels a little bit off balance on court. Both sides of the net had the logos, and now only one side has it. Okay, got to move on, Mike. Slice out wide. Forehand return down the line. Was just long. 1 break point saved. That's actually a good point. MT7, I'm going to put that up for everyone to read. Yeah, because it just feels like Zabalenka and Rybakina are all alone at the top. Swiatek is completely fallen off the mark. She needs to reassess everything, but okay, let's not go there. I think everyone is talking about that, or they're just fed up talking about it. Kick out wide. That's a short return. Inside in forehand, putting pressure on Kinwen now. Drop shot. Fantastic execution. Both break points have been saved. Deuce. Wow. BMT from Rybakina. What a moment to have done that. And beautiful change. Completely disguised that drop shot on the backhand side with the double hand backhand. Great serve. Oh, Kinwen's quick. Slices the backhand, but can't keep it in. Wow. Magnificent. 3 points in a row now for Elena. First serve into the net. Second serve kick. Out wide. Opens up the court. Elena tries to go down the line with a double hand backhand, but hits the top of the net. Comes back. Deuce. I mean, Rybakina has been on such a good run. So dominated so far this year. So Zabalenka, stunning backhand cross-court drive, backhand volley down the line, precision and power, perfect from Rybakina. Both ladies, the levels just risen. That's what we all like to witness. Beautiful technique. Getting off the ground at the right time. That's not easy to find timing. Oh, what a return. It's just back and forth. Is that considered a forced error? Being played right on her feet. That's not a comfortable position to be in when you're playing tennis. You want the ball away from the body, not in front of you. Yeah, half a meter away from your feet. Juicy Lucy. Kick serve onto the backhand, lots of bounce, inside out backhand return. They're staying on the juice side right now. Kinwen plays more into the middle. And Rybakina wants to see more forehands from Kinwen. Now mixes it up. Good timing. Sliding on the backhand side. Kinwen couldn't get a double hand backhand into the court. Only found the doubles court down the line. Again, advantage in favor of the number 2 seed. First serve out wide, double hand backhand return in the net. 2-1 for Rybakina. Quality from both players. Just feel when they get an opportunity, either one of these two players on their returns, they take it. And they're under pressure. They're doing somewhat well in getting it back. But really, I can't tell you right now who's going to win. Just feel, though, that Rybakina has the edge. Having served first, had to dig really deep in this previous game to hold on. Oh my goodness. Men's game, this next match. I think the last match is Fonseca and Kodar. That's going to be a 3-setter as well. I really think. I can't tell who's going to win. Kind of what's happening right now. It just feels like it's one of these evenings. It's just can swing any way. See though, in the poll, people are putting somewhat in one direction, to be very honest. Just think with all the experience in the zone right now, feeling confident. Rybakina should probably win this third set. Difficult to say. Just gonna have to live it point by point, see where it takes us. Look at that, 3 games have taken 26 minutes in this third set. No one is budging. Each one of these players are just pouring their heart out, sweat onto the court. Serve out wide, return on the backhand side of Kinwen. They're in a backhand cross-court duel. Kinwen tries to change direction, but that went horribly wrong. Mistimed that altogether. Missed the first serve out wide. Kick onto the backhand. Clips the top of the net and goes out. 15-all. Rybakina prepared to put more pressure on that second serve by stepping in more with the second return. Try to take it early. It's definitely doable. Just difficult to find the timing on clay when the bounce is so irregular. Ooh, that's a second point now. 4 and down the line. That was far away. That was very close. I basically say the outer tram line. And a very defensive looking technique, the body language as well. Rybakina is unleashing the beast right now. He's got a secret weapon in these third sets. Just makes it, because already Qin Wen just looked average in these 2 points that she's lost. They're in a forehand cross-court duel now. Forehand cross-court out wide, but far away from the inner tram line. Rybakina has 2 break points. What just happened? These 3 points that Qin Wen has lost have been 3 major unforced errors, but not even close to the lines. The way she's been playing the whole match till before these 3 errors, it's been fantastic. And can't get their first serve in. This is now Eleanor's chance to really take hold, take charge of this match. Just got to win one of these. Forehand cross court return, staying on the forehand side. Oh, big forehand cross court out wide, but I think she missed it. Whoa, break is there. Rybakina leads 3-1 in the third set. Like she just switched off. Oh, but I've been praising these women, the quality. So difficult for either woman on the court to defend. The quality of the aggression that both players have been putting in. Fantastic, but that was no good. That level dropped tremendously in that game. And it's those type of moments that Rybakina is not going to waste. Just from my experience, what I've been watching. Easy kick serve into the court, playing with more topspin now, finding the baseline. Oh, that was a bad miss hit from Rybakina. Gosh. Okay. I think hitting these unforced errors can be contagious. First serve, huge let and out. Cameraman can't miss that 2-hour mark. Has to zoom into it. Kick out wide. The court's wide open. Double hand backhand return in the net. But low in the net. Slice down the middle of the court. Interesting camera view again. Good backhand slice down the line from Qin Wen. Approach shot. No, she decides to stay back. Double hand backhand long from Rybakina. Good serve into the body on the forehand side. Qin Wen stepping forward now. Slice forehand. Don't see that often from Rybakina. Slicing out wide. 2 break point opportunities now for Qin Wen Chen. It's these type of moments that bring the best out of Eleanor. Let's see how she's going to handle this. Serve into the body on the backhand side. Great response. Good return. Oh, beautiful inside out backhand winner from Qin Wen. Oh, back-to-back breaks. Still going on serve. These women don't want to budge. Oh, it's going to make it very interesting for this next match. I think that Fonseca Rodara is going to be a 3-setter. I'm going to be finished at like 2 in the morning, man. This is going to go on for ages. I'm going to bring out my pillow. Tomorrow's public holiday in the Netherlands. So all is good in the hood. I have to push this further now. Chair umpire calls time. Kinwen receiving balls that she would like to use. Now it's selection time. Ashley Partridge, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you in the chat. Very, very close match. Oh my gosh, like deja vu. Rybakina just walking to, oh my word. It's like 99.9% out. Ace down the middle of the court. No, sorry. 99.9% of the ball is out. I mean, that was like one hair touched the line. Incredible. Rybakina just wins these kind of matches, I feel. Yeah. So those crunch moments, those moments that I agree, actually, just feel that Rybakina will take this. She's so mentally tough. So is Chen. Zheng, gotta learn how to pronounce that. Oh, but just sometimes the unforced errors now make me think that needs a lot of luck, Kinwen, to win. But look, I mean, she played a great game, a great return game, broke Rybakina to take it back on serve. But I think when we get to 4-all, yeah, that's where it's really going to make the difference. Beautiful return, stunning return from Rybakina, right on the feet, on the backhand side of Kinwen. Couldn't get low enough. Head-to-head also plays a role, but don't forget, those 4 matches, 3 of them were on hard court, 1 on grass court, that was in Wimbledon. Kinwen won the 1 in the Riyadh WTA finals, beating Rybakina in 3 sets, and went on to lose in the final. Double fault? Oh my goodness, just giving it away. Yeah, just feel that Rybakina is going to take it. Gosh. This is the first serve. Maybe it's fatigue. If you're physically tired, you're also mentally tired. Kick onto the backhand. Return. Oh, Down the middle, forehand, missed it, unforced error, another break. What a pity. I think Ashley's saying the same. Because it looked so tight. It looked like, yeah, Kinwen had an opportunity to create a big upset here. But these last couple of games have just been weak, very weak. The level has dropped. And Rybakina is just stable. She's doing the best. I mean, it's been an incredible fight. Incredible fight. I mean, this quality of tennis from Kinwen deserves to be a top 10 ranked player. Oh, heavy topspin return, double hand backhand down the middle of the court, forehand slogged into the net. It wasn't cleanly hit either. Just looking at that last replay. So close, but no cigar. Missed that ace down the middle. Kick out wide. Opens up the court. Forehand slam down the middle of the court. Kinwen just can't find her range now. I'm trying to read her body language. She's maybe slightly rattled. Trying to look fit. Noticing tape now for the first time in the inner thigh. Oh, wild, wild. I mean, these shots are going miles out. Not miles out. Let me be exact. 5 meters. That last return, forehand return cross court. This is where Rybakina will still find a way to win here. Not a dominant performance, but she just does it. I'm still rooting for her anyway. Well, she's playing a better opponent. Quality. Both players are hitting unforced errors. Rybakina just missed the inner tram line and baseline right in the corner. Would have been spectacular if it went in, but out remains out. And misses the first serve now into the net. Slice out wide, forehand return, safer from Kinwen, cross court. They're in a forehand cross court duel. Rybakina putting more pressure on the forehand, goes long, 40-30, game point. This is big. And this is really going to separate the cream from the crop. Good first serve out wide. Wonderful return. Kinwen goes the right way. Rybakina guessed the wrong way. Deuce. Forehand winner. Missed the ace down the middle of the court. Kick onto the backhand. Return in the middle of the court. Safe from Kinwen. Good length from Rybakina. Oh, just such a shame. I mean, she hit a backhand in the bottom of the net, but it was, I don't know where that was going. Such a pity. Good first serve, forehand return down the middle of the court. Oh, shame. She's out of it. She's out of it. Rybakina wins 5-2. And that's just absolutely solid. So solid from Rybakina. It's been a tough match. Hoping Rybakina can win this. It's always nice to be cleaning up the garden. But you need to do that. You need to do that in autumn or before spring. I let the garden grow now. I let it grow. I love it. I want flowers everywhere. I want to hear buzzing bees very soon. It feels like summer's going to start very soon here in the Netherlands. I mean, the next couple of days. Saw temperatures over 20 degrees. Looking forward to that. Yeah, but that's it. One more game and back to tennis. Qin Wen has just checked out. It's like her twin sister walked on court. Yeah. It's been up and down, but mainly down for her in this third set. The quality has just dropped. Maybe due to fatigue. I don't know if I really noticed the tape on the inner thigh before. If I'm going to look back at some the replays of this match, you won't see that in the first couple of sets. Maybe something is niggling her there on that left leg. But Qin Wen serving to stay in the match. Yeah, Remeses, Fonseca and Chodar. Wow, that's going to be good. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers. And with your help, I can get there. Trying to make this as fun as possible and informative. If you're not able to watch the game, you can always come to Tennis Inside Out and watch me. Join the Watchalong right in the chat. It can get busy, can get very busy. Great return from Rybakina, but was spread out wide on the forehand side by Qin Wen. That's a good message to put up there. Oh, big first serve out wide, smash winner from Qin Wen Chen. Wow, completely dominated that point. Like some type of hidden aggression just came out. Very frustrated to be in this position. She did so well in 2 sets. Rybakina has just been stable, doing her best to defend, taking her opportunities when she needed most. That's why she's in this position. Very consistent from Rybakina. Oh, maybe jammed herself a little bit on that backhand return, going inside out. Perhaps also not too phased if she loses this game. Is she feeling confident enough to wrap it up on her service game? This match, I mean. Sure, I think so. Serve hits the top of the net and goes long. Second serve. And Zheng needs to retake a ball toss. Kick onto the backhand. Good aggressive return cross court. And the forehand just hammered out. 5-3. Rybakina will now serve for the match. Hit that subscribe button, everyone, and join the chat. Had the regulars on. Remeses, Ashley joined in as well. Got some new people. throughout their comments. MC7, Siddharth, thank you for your comments. Moses was there as well. Chris. It's a long rally now. Backhand cross-court duel. Some power coming from Qin Wen. Oh, just misdirected the last backhand. Stunning pressure though. Stunning pressure from Rybakina. Just points away from progressing to the next round. I'm going to end the poll right now. Be a good time to do that. Looking very one-sided. I think I saw that, and 93% of you think Rybakina was going to win this third set. But just can't find the line. Able to beat Qin Wen on the first serve, but just not bouncing in. Backhand, serve onto the backhand. Qin Wen's on the run, wild forehand. That was like 3 meters out. Maybe she's done. Happy to call it quits. Great serve. Good return, double hand backhand. Still going onto the forehand. Oh, wow, what placement from Qin Wen. Massive forehands cross court. And that was wild. But I think the power from Qin Wen just put Rybakina off. Still in the driving seat in this game. There's a bit of fight. Whatever's left in the tank from Qin Wen saying, looks like she's still giving her best. Rybakina hits the top of the net. It goes long. Second serve. Where is she going to go? She's been going to the backhand a lot. Kick into the body. On the forehand side. Forehand return slammed into the middle of the court. Backhand slice cross court. Rybakina winner cross court with the backhand with angle. Setting herself up for match point. Two hours and 20 minutes now. These two have been on court. Oh, it's always a great way to close up with an ace. But found the tram lines, or the doubles court instead. Slice out wide onto the forehand. Huge return cross court. Oh, beautiful forehand winner down the line to save at least one match point. Second match point. And Rybakina do it now. And we can get that next match started. No offense to Qin Wen. I know she's going to want to fight. Good serve out wide. And the return is out. It's over. Rybakina will progress through to the next round. What a comeback. She does this so often. Incredible. Incredible. Just have to feel for Qin Wen. So good. At that third set, she was undone. I don't know if it's Rybakina, if she's doing something. Changing the game. Such a solid set. Played so well. I think if the stats had to tell the truth, I think her first serve came to the party just right at the end. Had to rely more on that second serve. And the errors and the unforced errors from Qin Wen. Well done to Rybakina. She's made it through to the next round. former world number 4, making her way off court. She has to really dig deep. She's accumulated a few more points. That's going to be a gradual path up that ranking list. And I think there it is. Link I just sent in the chat. That's going to take you to the next match, the next featured match between Joao Fonseca and Rafael Chodar. What a match this is going to be. So looking forward to this. Two 19-year-olds, I believe, future of tennis. And perhaps there is a competitor here, maybe two, that can really cause problems there at the top of the men's game. I'm talking about Alcaraz and Sinner, obviously. So, Redal Ramos, thank you for the coverage today. Good job, Mike. Greetings from Canada. Awesome. Thank you for that. Such a lovely message. I'm going to throw out some hearts. Really appreciate that. And for the last time, please subscribe to my channel. Makes it even easier. Hit that notification. Hype up my videos. That would be fantastic. Like them. Send it to your friends. Siddharth, thanks. Mike, thank you. My pleasure. Go to the link. Just press it one more time. If you hit that link, it will take you to the next match. If you've got time, if you're interested, it'll be wonderful to see you there. Let me go get that match set up so I can get it going. See you soon.